Alright, so the name of our presentation is Quality of Fruits and Vegetables Within Each Borough. So it's nothing really complicated, it's rather simple, and it's by myself, Leslie, Faye, Merve, Tigran, and Cyril. Our mentor was Ms. Anuradha Marwa and Dr. Sack. Alright, so let's talk. What is food? Does anybody know what is food? Nobody knows what food is? What's food? That's food. Okay, can you tell me about food? What does food provide you with? No? Does anybody know what food provides you with? You guys eat it. Nutrition, right. What is nutrition? What is nutrition? Go ahead. Alright, well, nutrition is actually a process in itself, right? So what is food? Food is what living organisms absorb in order to maintain life and growth. And what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of obtaining the food necessary for health and growth, right? Alright, so what is a corner store? Go ahead. A bodega, right? So it's like a convenience store. What do you get from a corner store? Food. What kind of food? What do they sell there? Alright, they sell junk food, right? Alright, what is a supermarket? Anybody know what a supermarket is? I know you guys go there. You guys don't eat food? What's a supermarket? Alright, go ahead. Alright, that's the name of a supermarket, but what is a supermarket? Excuse me? Alright, so they sell, so what's the difference between a supermarket and a corner store? Alright, it has more variety, right? Alright. What is a green market? Anybody know what a green market is? Right. So what do they sell in the green market? Fresh fruits and vegetables, right? You don't see sweets at a green market, right? Alright, go. Alright, so if you guys had to buy your food, right? Where would you, well, if you had to buy your fruits and vegetables, where would you go to and why out of these three? Go ahead. The supermarket, why? It looks nice? Alright, Alcantara. The green market, why? Okay. Alright. Alright, anybody else? Anyone else? Mental? The green market, why? Everything's fresh? Alright, is that it? Alright, go ahead.
To our experience, we know that the corner store have many junk foods, and it provides varieties of fruits and vegetables, and the fruits and vegetables are not fresh, and the things that compared to the supermarkets and green markets is more expensive. In our research, supermarkets has reduced checkout times and generates electronic coupons for the products, and it opens all year round. And it also provides online grocery shopping, and it provides consumer detailed information about their purchase. The green market is founded in 1976, and it keeps taxes down, and the fruits and vegetables are from Northeast, including parts of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and New England. It is not open all year round. However, it provides fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so our goal for this research is to compare the quality of fruits and vegetables between the three markets, which is supermarkets, green markets, and bodegas within the three boroughs, which is Manhattan, Bronx, and Brooklyn. And we also want to observe how these people are getting affected by these three markets. Oh, okay. So our hypothesis. Okay, our first hypothesis is that green market the quality of fruits and vegetables will be better than supermarket and corner store. Everyone got that? Okay, so our first hypothesis is the quality of fruits and vegetables of green market will be better than supermarket and corner store. And our second hypothesis is the quality of fruits and vegetables of supermarkets will be better than corner stores.
I don't quite what you understand what you're researching. Can you go back to the last slide?
You want me to explain this more? Okay, so wait, our goal, yes?
Is this essentially like what Michael Kucherak
Yeah.
presented?
Can we continue? Okay, so our methodology. So first we went to different markets from each borough, which is a supermarket, corner store, and green market, and we measured the size of fruits and examined the quality of them in the worksheet. And we recorded these in a worksheet. And one of the things that we looked for was their ripeness, appearance, and the variety of the fruits and vegetables.
So this is some pictures that we took. Like every day we go to different market and we will measure the length and the width and the circumference of the fruit. And yeah, this is the picture of us in a supermarket. And materials, we use the measuring tape, data sheet. On the data sheet, it shows the different kind of fruit that we had to look for and measure. And we also look for the cost of unit per unit and the affluence, which was kept to 1 to 7, and the ripeness. And we also wonder whether we will buy it or not and look for the different varieties. Also, in each store, we look for whether they have junk food, such as soda, chips. And we also wonder if they sell any low dairies. And we also look for food stamp, whether they provide it or not. So for the appearance, we scale it to 1 to 7. 1 meaning is really green, and 7 meaning it has like some balls on it. And if it's in between, like 5 or 6 or 4, then it will be a good appearance. For the ripeness, we scale to 1 to 7. 1 meaning is not ripe, and 7 meaning is ripened.
Right now we are going to show you the map of green markets in 4 boroughs. This is a map that shows the different locations of the green markets in 4 boroughs in 2011. And in the right side, there also short introductions about the green markets and also provide you the phone number and the website that you can go and check any information about it. And then this is a other page of the information sheet. I also provide you the locations and the time and the date that it opens, and also the change that you could get there. And then for the top part is about the Manhattan, and the bottom is Bronx, and the right hand side is of Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island.
What we have here is statistical analysis. It's 2, descriptive and inferential. Inferential is the same thing as analytical analysis. For descriptive analysis, the aim is to describe the population, meaning like the sample size. And for inferential, the aim is to make conclusions about the study, meaning the people, like women and men. For descriptive, using mean and standard deviation describe mean values of appearance and ripeness. For inferential, it's using a t-test or other hypothesis testing measures to see differences in quality of fruits in different boroughs. So descriptive statistics, the mean and standard deviation. Mean is the average values of all the variables on the sample size and is denoted as mu or x bar. And standard deviation, measures of dispersion showing how the values are surrounded around the mean, noted as sigma or s. So these are our results about appearance and ripeness in Manhattan. As you can see in this one, in this graph, these two graphs we're showing Manhattan, and our X bar is food markets in Manhattan, and our Y is appearance. As in the other one is ripeness and food markets in Manhattan. The blue bar is the farmer's market, and the red bar is the supermarket. And can everyone see the little line in the middle, the black line in the middle? Yeah. So that is our standard deviation, meaning if it's smaller, it's better because you could see how accurate was our results, and if it's bigger, it means how not accurate our results were. And also in appearance, if the number is bigger, like if the bar is bigger, it's better. And for the ripeness, if it's smaller, it's better. So as you can see in the food market in Manhattan, you can't really see which one's like a little better because they're almost the same height as well as the ripeness. So there's really not a difference between the food market, the supermarket, and the farmer's market in Manhattan. This is appearance and ripeness in Brooklyn. So as I said, appearance is better if it's higher and ripeness is better if it's lower. And as you can see, our appearance in Brooklyn for farmer's market is bigger, meaning it's better, and for ripeness it's lower, meaning it's not good. So there was really, again, not a difference. And our standard deviation, as you can see for appearance in Brooklyn, for the supermarket, it wasn't that good because our accuracy was not good enough. And for the Bronx, as you can see, the appearance in the Bronx is lower, and for ripeness, it's higher in farmer's market. So there's again not really a difference between both the farmer's market and the supermarket.
T-statistics. Hypothesis testing measured T-stat was used to compare the means for two food markets in a single borough. The significance value set for the research was alpha 0.05. This is our p-value. A p-value is a probability that your research is inaccurate or left up to chance. We do not want our p-value to be more than 0.05 because that would mean that our research was not so good. Unfortunately, that was the case. All of our p-values was more than 0.05. Conclusion. Our results support the null hypothesis, showing that the quality of fruits and vegetables in farmers markets and supermarkets were not different in all the three boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. Better methods of assessing the quality of fruits and vegetables within a borough should be thought of for obtaining more accurate information. Okay. In this research, our strengths were less than our weaknesses. Our first strength, we measured our fruits and vegetables 3 times so that we could obtain consistency in the results. We also covered a lot of markets in the boroughs of New York City. Our weaknesses, accuracy of measurement. This is called measurement bias. We are not professionals, so we cannot be sure that we did everything correctly, which is where the measurement bias comes into play. Markets didn't allow us to measure. I don't know why, but some of them, they didn't want us anywhere near their fruits and vegetables. This is called non-response bias. Chances of human error based on individual judgment, meaning that we as human beings, we made errors because we're humans, and that's sometimes what we do. The sample sizes in each borough were not equal, which leads to a lot of comparisons and contrasts. Whenever you go to a new place, you cannot be sure that whatever they're selling there is going to be the same as what's being sold in different places, in other places. So you are left to compare this to another thing. For our future work,
Our future work is to go to Staten Island and Queens. That way we could observe the difference between the 5 boroughs. This summer we were only able to go to 3 of the 5 boroughs, which made our research very limited. So in the future we would like to visit all of them. Also go into future research in including other forms of measurements apart from the observations made visually. These are.
Would you like to mention about the corner store? You didn't do it, so probably you had that in the hypothesis. So why you didn't have the corner store data?
So for the corner stores, either when in the corner store there's usually not that many fruits and vegetables, or the other problem would be that they wouldn't let us in the corner stores, so we didn't really have that much data to compare with, so we didn't really include it. Yeah. Okay, so any questions or concerns?
I just want to see the slides that you had that was like titled Statistical Analysis.
All right. All right, this one?
No.
Oh, wait. Wait, where is this one? All right.
Since you recognize and realize that you guys have the human-based bias,
Right.
how come you didn't do like use another method
Oh, that?
to avoid that bias, or like a different method to rather than go for the human eye or your own judgment? Or more
Well,
of the standard measurements.
This was our first round, so we weren't, like she said, we aren't professional, so all we did was basically use our own observations to make this analysis.
But you can also measure the amount
No.
of complete and the amount of vitamin C within the foods.
No, but what she also meant by human bias was the different measurements, the different observations, views that we had towards. You see, every time we had to go to a supermarket, we had to measure them, like circumference, length, and so different people got different measurements. That's what they meant by human bias.
One of the slides you mentioned, ask them to measure food stuff,
Right.
to measure foods and food spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
You should just do it without knowing.
Well, actually, we did that one time, and then the guy was like, "You should ask before you start measuring," and then we kind of got kicked out. He was like, "Just come back another time." So from then, we had to keep on asking.
And it's always ethical. It's unethical if you don't ask them to score and measure. Ethical research.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?